What are the most popular med spa treatments to consider when opening your med spa? Botox, dermal fillers, laser hair removal, body sculpting, and microdermabrasion. These are the top 5 most commonly searched terms online for med spa services that your clients are looking for. If your small business is focused on growth, adding Botox, fillers, and body sculpting are a must for your practice. Laser hair removal and microdermabrasion are also services that your clients are searching for. In this video, we're going to discuss the reasons you should make sure your clients know you offer these services at your practice. You may be wondering why these services are so popular. Our patients want the most results that they can get with as little downtime as possible. These services are pivotal and a foundation for your med spas. Injectables are often called the gateway drug. People will start with trying Botox as an example before they move on to fillers, typically. Although with the lip popularity, a lot of people will even start with fillers. As you know, laser hair removal has always been the backbone of this business, and that's another way that people come into our industry and begin trying our different services and using our products. Liposuction and breast augs have been the 2 most popular surgical plastic surgery procedures for years. Now, as we have come a long ways in non-surgical solutions for reducing body fat, whether you're talking about freezing fat or heating it up, so you've got your Cool Sculpt and M-Sculpt and Evolve, there's all kinds of ways to reduce body fat, and now you can build muscle at the same time. This is a very popular service in our current environment. Like all small businesses, it's important to assess the current trends before deciding exactly which services you should offer. If your med spa is lacking popular treatments that clients are looking for, then you're losing a lot of potential clients. These top 5 med spa treatments are popular because the demand is so high. We know this by analyzing Google searches that happen on a daily and weekly basis. In this video, we're going to explain how to choose which services to add to your practice and discuss how to promote these services in your area. Hi, I'm Kelly Smith, and for the last 20 years, my team and I have helped thousands of medical spas, plastic surgeons, and other elective medical practices build their business. We do this through business development, marketing strategies, sales events, coaching, and consulting services. Our team makes these valuable tips and strategy videos to help you create more success and profit in your business. Failure to do adequate research on your competitors can create a gap in your services. The selection of the services and products you offer are part of the way that you establish your unique market niche. This is the way you separate yourself from your competitors. There are certain services I would recommend that every med spa, plastic surgery, or elective medical spa should have. However, when taking a look at your competitors, sometimes an opportunity will emerge where you know by having a certain service that's missing in your market that you can capitalize on bringing new patients to your med spa over their other choices. Let's start with injectables. When you talk about toxins and fillers, that can often be where you get started in this industry, and it's often where your patient gets started in their aesthetic medical journey. It's critical to have injectables in your practice. You might think that the cost of goods being 50% is really expensive and feel like maybe the margins aren't as good as other services. However, you'd be mistaken. I have spent hours of time looking at and analyzing injectable profitability. Even though you are spending 50% on your cost of goods, you are not buying expensive equipment. So many times as I speak to my clients, they talk about having certain services that require equipment and very low disposables as being so profitable. And what they're forgetting is to look at the lease payment or the actual cost of running the equipment itself. Typically, your profitability in any area is around that 50% or less, whether you're talking about injectables, retail, or services with lasers, radio frequency, aesthetic equipment. Another thing to consider when you create your suite of services is retention. And client retention goes up dramatically the more times they come into your facility. That's why we're always trying to upsell and cross-sell our patients or your clients into multiple services and retail, because your retention is the silent profit killer that you may not know is even happening to your business. So back to injectables. You come in quarterly for toxins and annually typically to do some sort of filler. Looking at things like laser hair removal, body contouring, even microneedling or RF microneedling, these are purchased in a package. So they're prepaid, and it's 3 to 6 visits. So what we love about that is every time your patient comes into the spa, they might grab another product, they may learn about another service, and it gives us that face time to stay connected and to be sticky, which is retention. The more services they do with you, the greater the reality is that they won't go to other service providers just for a special or a promotion, which is why memberships are so prevalent right now, popular, and profitable. Let's talk about those 5 services, beginning with injectables, meaning toxins and fillers. The great thing about these is people come in quarterly or annually to keep up their toxins and fillers. We know retention studies tell us the more often clients come in, the more likely they are to stay loyal to your business, which is critical to your bottom line. The other thing to consider with injectables, if you're concerned with the cost of goods, which I hear once in a while from clients, it is a 50% cost of goods, but there's no equipment required. So even though you might look at things like laser hair removal and some other lasers with no disposables, you think that your profitability is so high, but it's really not as high as you think until your laser is paid off. The other thing to consider is injectables are sort of an expectation. They're sort of a gateway entry level service that people often try as their first step into entering our aesthetic practices. The popularity of things like laser hair removal and other services that are done in a package is your client comes in and prepays, which is great, but that means that they will be coming in for 6 to 8 visits. And that is, again, that way to win your client loyalty and to upsell and cross-sell them into other services. Laser hair removal is another service that gets you lots of new clients because many people begin their elective cosmetic journey with laser hair removal or toxins. The reason why body sculpting is so popular goes right back to the number 1 and number 2 most popularly done surgeries for ever in the last, 40 years. It's always breast augmentations and liposuction. But now with the services we have for body contouring, whether you freeze the fat or warm it up, is so popular. We've made gains in this area to where now without surgery, you can reduce body fat and on top of that, even gain muscle. These services are so popular with every age group. Who doesn't want to be stronger and thinner at the same time? If you don't currently offer something that does both fat reduction and muscle building, you should consider adding that to your suite of services. Lastly, let's talk about microdermabrasion. And that really does mean RF microneedling, dermabrasion, microdermabrasion, even some of the things like hydrofacials, aquaferms. Those are things that are very popularly searched, and it's gentle resurfacing to more advanced resurfacing. There is a big uptick in searches for microdermabrasion and RF microneedling, as well as microneedling. This is a service that I highly recommend if you don't currently offer it to consider doing so. You can get into microneedling for a few $1,000s, or you can go way into RF microneedling with the new brands of equipment that are available to give the cutting edge technology and results that your clients are looking for. To recap, if you find that there's a missing service of one of these top 5 in your area, be sure to capitalize on that opportunity. It's critical for you to know what your clients are looking for in the marketplace, because whether you offer them or not, your competitors might. And this is one way that you lose clients to competitors. And as you know from listening to my previous videos, retention is that silent profit killer that takes a while to discover. If you would like a competitive analysis of your area, please click the link below and schedule a free strategy session with us. If you have trouble deciding which equipment to buy or what services you should add, that's something we do every single day with our clients. So please reach out and comment below if you have questions or schedule a strategy session so we can help you create your profit building plan.